Uh, what's up? It's your bear, Flakey, and yo, it's time for me to react to another video. Also, Bees King 2 is going to click on that video, because guess what? I just got done watching Saw 2 and holy fluff, was it amazing. I'm fluffing, loving these twists, yo. I'm loving them. Like, Saw 2, yo. So, Amanda Young is John Kramer's apprentice? Oh man, this franchise, I can't wait to see the third one. But for now, we're going to get back watching another Dead Meat video. And I will link the original video down in the description below. Let's just get straight into this because I fucking love this franchise, man. I freaking love it. Like, even though I did wuss out at some points of Saw 2, just like I did Saw 1. Like, I wussed out on the fire part, I wussed out on the needle pit part, I wussed out on the, there was some couples of parts of Saw 2 that I wussed out on, but all in all, it's still a good movie. So, Bees King, click that video, son! Alright.
Movie footage used in the kill count is owned entirely by the copyright holders. Dead Meat makes no claim of ownership and simply uses the footage for
actually, you know what? Bees King, skip this, son, yo. Skip this. Oh, actually, we don't have to skip this because apparently we're good. We're good. It doesn't show anything else than just the Saw 2 stuff. So let's get straight into this. What you got for us today,
Welcome
James?
to Kill Count, where we tally up the victims in all our favorite horror movies. I'm James James, and today we're looking at Saw 2, released in 2005, a single year after the original rocked the world of horror. What's great about Saw 2 is that it basically takes all the good parts of Saw 1 and does them bigger and better, probably since it had 4 times the budget. But it also helps that a bunch of the crew from the original returned to give the sequel a lot of love and care. Although Juan and Winnell were busy at the time with Dead Silence,
wait, what?
About a different Billy the Puppet, they helped develop the story, and Winnell co-wrote the script. Basically, what I'm saying is that all
is that oh yeah, my bear fans. Bees King 2 is talking about
also get Tobin Bell for the entire movie,
a movie of called like a movie that had Donnie Wahlberg in it, and I think I just know what the movie was, Dead Silence. And he told me that there's not going to be a sequel for it. I wonder why he wants a sequel for the movie. I'm going to have to do a first reaction to Dead Silence, but off
the movie begins with a trap. Saw 2 knows what we're here for, so right away we get a new jigsaw trap that'll give your face some overzealous acupuncture. I'm sure this dude Mike is wondering how it works, so let's go to our senior torture trap correspondent, Billy the Puppet. Billy?
I want to play a game.
Billy tells Michael that he's a snitch, and so here's the sitch. Mike's got a death mask around his neck, and if he doesn't unlock it before the timer runs out,
I think you bear fans will know what parts I wussed out on if I'm watching this.
And also, as this tape reveals, the key to it has been placed underneath his eye. Looks pretty difficult. The timer goes off, and Mike takes a scalpel and comes real close to going for the subocular key. Come on, man, it's only one eye. You just live out the rest of your days with an eye patch. Be a freaking pirate. But Michael knows he's sick, so instead he gives up and drops to his knees defeated. Saw 2 is like you thought Saw 1 had crazy editing, hold the keyboard. These crazy flash cuts come to an end when the mask clamps shut on Mike's head, killing him quickly and with a nice ooze of blood after his body falls to the floor. That kind of kill deserves a title card.
Yeah.
Since most of the characters from part 1 were left apparently dead, except Tap, I guess, who survived until the video game where he killed himself at the end. I didn't know that, but you all sure did. We're gonna need some new kids on the block for this one. So good thing Donnie Wahlberg is here as Detective Eric Matthews. Sadly, not the brother with great hair from Boy Meets World. He has to pick up his son Daniel, Eric Knudsen, who's being held at the police station because he's a little pickpocketing troublemaker. Better keep an eye on him, Matthews. First it's pickpocketing. Next thing you know, he's streaming his life 24/7 and lying to ghost faces about his sexual orientation. They have a fraud.
Scream 4.
Matthews is played by Wahlberg. He also has some anger.
Speaking about that, my bear fans, I'm gonna have to watch all the Scream movies because I haven't seen any of them.
What if we had Donnie Wahlberg walk out of his apartment straight onto a crime scene? Wow! Oh, and hey, it's Detective Carey. She was only in 2 scenes in the previous movie, but now she's back and way more important. Get used to that. She takes him to
Also, my
Mike's
bear
body,
fans,
and Matthews notices that Mike has that puzzle
the actress who
piece
plays
skin
this,
cover thing that's so
Carrie
hot
is
right
from,
now. Kids these days. There's a ceiling message
Starship
from Matthews
Troopers.
telling him to look closer, but Matthews is currently stuck in a desk job due to some past incident.
Also, my bear fans, I'm sorry for, like,
Also,
interrupting
his
the
wife
video.
just
Stop
left him
doing
due to an
that.
affair he had with Carrie.
Just let me know
Things are
if
pretty rough for him
you
right
bear
now.
fans
At
want
least
me
he
to
got
react
Wahlburgers,
to,
dude. But that night, he realizes
I
that
just
the metal
stole
on
Beavis
Mike's
King's
trap was
thing,
made of
didn't I?
Wilson steel, which has an abandoned
I didn't mean to
factory
do that.
nearby. So he joins Carrie.
What I
and this
meant to
other
say
guy,
was,
Detective Daniel
would you
Rigg,
bear
as they
fans
take a
like
whole
if
SWAT
I
team there to get Jigsaw. Bunch
react
but they
to
should
all
know
the
better than to
VHS
interrupt
movies?
Jigsaw's reading and tea time.
Because there is
Inside,
going to
the
be a
cops
new
leading
one
the
called
way run
VHS
into Jigsaw's
85.
attack
So.
puppet.
Oh no! Please not again!
And fall victim to a simple trap on the staircase that simply
Ah!
sucks, guy, but at least you get to survive. These other two cops who back up into an electrocuted cage, not so much as far as I can tell, so I'm gonna add these schmoes to the list. They're never seen moving again, so don't at me or whatever. The rest of the squad moves in, led by Rigg, and they corner Jigsaw at gunpoint.
That's one part that I actually wussed out on when the two cops got their freaking leg broken from that trap.
Man's body. And although they want to take him to the station, he ain't going nowhere.
Actually, I will need to remain here while you deal with your problem, Detective Matthews.
The problem he speaketh of is on a bunch of monitors that Matthews uncovers. They show a group of people looking sad somewhere, among them his son Daniel. When Matthews confronts Jigsaw, the evil bastard snarks it up and tells him that in 2 hours, the poison in Daniel's body will result in a very messy death.
There will be blood.
Oh yeah, that doesn't sound like a murderer at all. Jigsaw tells Matthews that Daniel is in a safe place, and we're on the clock, even though it looks like Jigsaw doesn't have a lot of time to spare. Although he did have enough time to set up this little gag.
You've reached Daniel's phone. He's not in right now.
I love it. Like all Saw movies, Saw 2 portrays two storylines concomitantly, a cop plot and a trap plot. The trap plot in this movie follows Daniel and 7 others who have woken up together in a strange and dirty house. Hey, at least it's not the shit room. They're being watched by cameras, and their personalities run the gamut from calm and rational to hot-headed and confrontational to dude sleeping on the subway that you hope doesn't wake up before you stop. And then there's this chick. Wait a minute, that Natalie Imbruglia haircut can't fool me. I know her. Isn't that... Yeah, it is. The bear trap lady. And she is pissed to be back in another trap. Hey, at least she knows how to play these games, and behind the bricks in the fireplace, she finds a tape player with a message to everyone in the room.
What these walls offer for you is salvation.
Oh, he's offering them salvation. Now, did they get that before or after they have to mutilate themselves? Here are the rules for this one.
Hey,
All
look,
of
he's
them
got
are
the
breathing in
Saw
that
complete
nerve gas that'll
collection.
kill them in 2
Well,
hours, but the house
Bees
will
King
unlock
2
in 3. They can
has
find
the
various
complete collection
antidotes hidden
now.
around the house
I
that can
believe he
survive
had
long enough
something
to
like
escape. The first
that
antidote is in
before,
the safe right there, and the combination
but he
is
doesn't
apparently
anymore.
known to everyone in
Now
the room.
he's got like
Are in the back of your mind.
The last clue
all
for that
of
is that
them,
they're all connected
like
to each
Saw
other.
1
And if they
through
want to know
Spiral.
how, well, X marks the spot.
Let the game begin.
And we're off. Musclehead Xavier picks up a key with a note saying not to use it on the door to that room. And despite Amanda's pleading to follow instructions, he goes for it anyway. The key triggers a door trap that fires off a revolver straight through the peephole. And this dude Gus is hot. It's kind of cool, I guess, but that trap is
Why
so
did I
unlikely to
not?
succeed.
I
What are the
should
odds
have
someone
seen
would
that
be working
coming.
through the
I
peephole
don't.
as
You
the key
have to
is
show it
Get
again.
an early kill, and Gus will do nicely. When the others question Amanda about how she knew what she knew, she says they're there because of Jigsaw. They've heard of him.
He's a serial killer.
Exactly. He's a murderer.
No, he's not. He's testing us.
Yeah, Amanda, that doesn't preclude him from being a serial killer. You can hand out a quiz and still murder people. Back in the cop plot, Rigg orders a tech team to come and trace the video feed, while Jigsaw tells Matthews that all he wants from him is his time. In exchange for that and a private conversation, he promises he'll see his son again. Rigg wants to just rough Jigsaw up, but Carrie convinces Matthews to give this diplomacy a chance. He sits down for a coffee combo with John
So
Kramer, who
listen
gets
to this
straight
part,
the point.
I want to play a game.
And yeah, he calls himself John and says he only cuts out those puzzle pieces to represent the fact that his victims are missing a vital piece of the human puzzle, the survival instinct. Wow, Jigsaw, you're like so deep, dude. He taunts Matthews and tries to instigate some good old-fashioned police brutality, but for now, Donnie Boy.
I'm sorry, my bear fans. It's like James Janice is super funny, man. He's super funny.
A few items for their party, like a +2 damage baseball bat and a flashlight to see in dim light.
Also, my bear fans, I think
but behind it is just metal shutters, so Xavier's brute force
actually
technique
not.
ain't gonna work. Jonas
We'll
notices
see
the
if a
prison
trailer
tattoo on
drops
Xavier's
today and
gigantic
if Beast
bicep
King 2 wants
and
to
figures
react
out
to
that
it.
at least 3 of them have done time. Later on, both Amanda and this chick Laura will fess up to having been in jail too, but Daniel so far avoided incarceration, so maybe that's not the thing they all have in common. Or maybe it is somehow. That's for later though. Right now, Laura finally does something other than cry and finds a hidden doorway. Everyone inside the commie! It leads to a basement where a creepy dummy in a hoodie has a note addressed to to, Ben Kenobi? Oh, no, I guess it's pronounced Abby. Abby is that super sketchy dude, and the message on his tape says there are 2 antidotes inside the
No, please.
One
Oh,
he can
fluff.
give to
Oh, fluff.
anyone, and the other as a gift to him.
I'm about to wuss out.
Kidnap everyone
My bear
else.
fan's
Looks
about to
like
wuss out in
Abby was an
3,
accomplice, but
2.
not an apprentice. Big difference.
No.
The tape ends with one last
Okay,
clue
it's
for him.
not on that part yet.
Only the devil can help you out.
The others get real mad at him for the whole, kidnapping thing, but they don't really have the energy to sustain their rage, because this movie is pretty much 90 minutes of people coughing. Abby climbs inside the furnace to get the needles, and he grabs the first one without incident. The second is a little more resistant, though, and when he gives it a good tug, the door to the furnace shuts, and the flames go marching in. Things go from hot to hellish in a heartbeat, and by the time Abby notices that devil Jigsaw was talking about, it's too late. Xavier manages to bust out the furnace's glass window, but Abby still burns to death among the flames, while everyone else tries to shield their eyes and ears from the gruesome sight and sounds of his death. And he couldn't even get the needles out to the others? Damn it, Abby, you were their only hope. The cops see that shit go down on the monitors, so Rig really wants to beat Jigsaw up. But for now, Matthews is still listening to the Carry Angel on his shoulder and just chatting with Jigsaw.
That's another part that I wussed out on.
I've never murdered anyone. The decisions are up to them.
Yeah, well, putting a gun to someone's head and forcing them to pull the trigger is still murder.
Since when is force a problem for you?
Oh my god, this asshole just whatabouted his way out of that argument. He didn't even address the point. You make good dioramas, John, but you straight up flunked debate class. He flashes back to when he got his cancer diagnosis in Dr. Gordon's office and says that since most people don't get a known time limit on their lives, they're never able to truly appreciate living. So the cancer made you start killing people. Got it.
No, the cancer isn't what started me at my work.
Wait, what? Nope, he says he got his inspiration to kill people after he tried to
Oh
kill
dear
himself.
God, not this
Got
part
his
again.
car off the cliff. He survived, obviously, and from that day forward, he became the condescending asshole that thinks everyone has to try what he did. Like your friend who took mushrooms in college and won't shut the fuck up about it.
Those who don't appreciate life do not deserve life.
This fucking guy. One little car crash, and all of a sudden he's the arbiter of what lives are worth living. Let's get back to the people dying of poison. Somehow that's less frustrating than Jigsaw's sermons. Daniel
Oh my
talks to
God.
Amanda, who says that the first time Jigsaw kidnapped her, it was because she was
Sorry,
a junkie.
my
and
bear
that this
fans.
time must be
Like
because
that
she started
car
cutting
crash
herself.
scene
Oh
in
yeah, Amanda, you
Saw
don't
2
want to
I
let Jigsaw
can't
catch
do.
you doing that. He'll make you
Or
smoke a
the
whole pack of
furnace
razors.
trap
The house
thing.
people
I
find
can't
a
do
door
that
and
either.
cough up some more blood. Xavier forces his way into the room only to
Oh no,
find another
please,
door,
please
and
fucking
this one
no.
has a 4-minute timer counting down. An envelope
I'm about to
with
wuss
Xavier's
out,
name
my
on
bear
it has a
fans.
tape in it that's all like, yo, what up, X? You know how you
Oh,
a drug
I know
dealer and
what
shit?
this
When
is.
you get that antidote behind that
This is
door,
the needle
you've got to
pit.
find a key
No,
in
no,
this
no!
kit of syringes. Also, if you don't do it
Ow.
before the timer runs out, the door will lock forever.
It will be like finding
My bear fans just hit my bear
Hell of a
schnoz
great trap,
on
only Xavier wants to
the
outsource
movie
the work
case.
to Amanda, so he tosses her into the pit for the most painful fucking thing to watch in a movie full of painful fucking things to watch. The scene just gets nastier and nastier as Amanda looks for the key, especially when the timer gets down to a minute and she just fucking goes for it. Holy shit, this is so painful. But remember, Amanda's got that will to survive, so she perseveres and finds the key, which is attached to a syringe on loan from Dr. Herbert West. Too bad Xavier fumbles and drops it when he goes to open the door, and it shuts forever, making them what, like 0 for 3 when it comes to antidotes at this point? The cops are still waiting for the world's slowest tech team to arrive when Carrie gets the idea to threaten Jigsaw by way of his work. Matthews gives it a go,
That
jump cutting the
fluffing
paper to
needle
pieces,
pit
but
trap.
Jigsaw isn't perturbed at all.
I
He just
can't
needles
fluffing do
Matthews,
that.
metaphorically, not literally.
Oh my
And
goodness.
by bringing up past incidents, like when Matthews would gun down unarmed suspects or plant evidence for conviction. That's why they call him Dirty Donnie W. Right
This
when
is
that
what
tech team
Bees King
finally
2 was
shows up,
talking
Jigsaw
about
makes
in
a
one of
power
his,
move and
like,
reveals
his
that everyone in the
Saw,
house with
when I
Daniel
reacted
was
to the
arrested
first
by
Saw
Matthews,
movie.
and in true
When I
Dirty
said,
Donnie
oh god,
fashion,
or
he had them
oh
convicted
fluff
using
and stuff
planted
like that.
evidence.
This
Sounds
is
like
what
the
these
stakes for
movies
Daniel
do.
just got higher
They
than a druggie
they
and
make
hit
you
a
so
syringe. The
uncomfortable,
trap
they
house
make
is
you
pretty
look
miserable
away
to
at a
return to, since
certain
the
part
poison
that
is
you're
taking everyone's back
uncomfortable
against the
with.
wall right now. Xavier
Like,
discovers a number on the back of Gus's head.
for
and remembers
instance,
the
Saw
clue
2,
about
the
safe
needle pit,
combination.
I
The
can't
numbers
do
are on the
that.
back of their minds. Jonas picks
Nope.
the wrong time to stumble in and spit out all his strawberry bubblegum. When he tries to make conversation and peace, Xavier responds by pulling out that knife. And after a good old-fashioned prison yard style brawl, Xavier puts an end to Jonas with that spiky baseball bat, driving it deep into the back of his head and standing clear as Jonas stumbles to the ground dead. This death isn't all that gory, but it is a little sad since Jonas seemed like a nice guy. Now he's nothing more than a number. Daniel and the ladies are shambling through the hallways, and although Laura's knocking on Death's door, she's able to remember that clue about their connection and point out a picture frame cracked in the shape of an X. And then she dies. She just succumbs to the poison and thrashes around on the ground until she's dead in Amanda's lap. Her character was honestly pretty pointless, and I'm left wondering if they were just trying to pull in that esteemed Seventh Heaven demo by casting Beverly Mitchell. Behind the X-frame is a picture of Daniel and his dad, with a caption to spell it out for everyone. This pisses off Addison, and she wanders off on her own. Amanda gets miffed too, and leaves Daniel only to find Jonas's dead body, so she realizes that Xavier is on the offensive and returns to whisk Daniel away to safety. Meanwhile, Xavier has found the number on Abby's head, safe outside the furnace, and after finding her body, the number on the back of Laura's head as well. He also finds the incriminating picture, so Daniel's pretty much the last person I'd want to be right now. Yeah, no thanks. Xavier runs into Amanda and Oh Danny Boy, and the cop monitors that Matthews is watching show him chasing after them. That spurs Matthews to finally take Riggs' approach to John Kramer, tossing him around the room a bunch and beating the crap out of this sick old man, while Rigg prevents Carrie from interfering. Even breaks a friggin' finger. Oh, snap! But Jigsaw just keeps talking shit.
Now that's the Eric Matthews they gave medals to.
Madison coughs her way into a room with a tape that she ignores.
Oh, no, I'm gonna whistle. I'm gonna whistle.
But when she reaches inside, it spills everywhere, and pretty soon she's got both her wrists stuck in this paper.
Fucking hate this part of the movie, yo.
And lucky for him, she's in the perfect position for him to get that digit.
Maybe that was my stuffed animal bear Flakey talking. She does not like the razor blade trap.
I think this super crazy
no, I don't.
Of her screaming with inverted colors is enough of a punctuation on her character. At this point, Matthews has John Kramer filleting his gun barrel, so Jigsaw finally agrees to take Matthews to the house, but only after he shoots off his favorite catchphrase.
Game over.
Matthews takes Jigsaw down a secret elevator, which sets the rest of the police force scrambling, right as the tech team finally acquires a signal on the video feed. I told you we'd find it, you just gotta give it some time. Xavier has chased Daniel and Amanda back to the start of the game, where they keep him at bay by jamming the baseball bat into the door. Amanda notices some right-angle leakage in the floor, and it ends up being a hidden trap door that was below the safe. Meanwhile, Matthews is using his Jigsaw GPS like he's the Fonz, hitting it to make it work.
Where to?
And when they finally arrive at their destination, Jigsaw tells him to take this key that's, like, taped to his hand? I'm not sure, but he makes a funny noise when Matthews grabs it. I can't tell if that was pleasure or pain. Sounds like a little of both, honestly. Jigsaw, you should meet my buddy Pinhead. And no, that's not a clue for the next kill count. Not everything's a clue. I'm not Jigsaw. Matthews enters the house as Xavier busts down the door and sees Amanda and Daniel escaping.
I like James Edgenese. He's a funny guy. My bear fans.
Finding all the nerve gas house's fun stuff, like the picture and Laura's body. It even extends to the cops breaking into the house that they've tracked the signal to. But wait a minute, Carrie can't see them on the monitors. And actually, those tunnels that Amanda and Daniel are getting chased through seem kind of familiar. What's going on here? Amanda opens a sliding door and no fucking way. It's the game over door, man. The game over door. Look, it's the lights like in the first one. And the shit heart. And a body. Oh, that's 2 bodies. And a foot. Just a lot of dead meat in there. Also, I know we're looking at Adam's body back there, but just trust me when I don't put him on the count just yet. Xavier joins the bathroom party where Daniel's apparently passed out, and when Amanda points out that Xavier can't know the number on the back of his own head if she doesn't tell him what it is, he goes ahead and proves her wrong. An awesome remix of Hello Zep, that song from the end of the first movie, plays as we get a patented Saw montage intercut with Xavier
oh dear God! What was I thinking?
Which is like, wow, way to be determined. But when he goes to get Amanda's number, Daniel leaps into action and slits Xavier's throat using that trusty, rusty titular saw. Xavier stumbles to his knees and falls to the ground as Amanda and Daniel watch him bleed out. The end of a very worthy and very scary secondary antagonist. The cops have moved deeper into the house and discover a rack of monitors just like the ones at Wilson Steel. The same images are playing on them because behind curtain number 2 is a couple of VCRs, which was an old piece of technology that played things called VHSs. You'll learn about them in history class, I'm sure. When he hits pause, the image freezes, not just on his monitors, but on Carrie's as well. Turns out they haven't been watching a live feed at all. See, the signal they were tracking ended up being the equipment playing the tapes that they were watching this whole time. It's another great twist, and we're not even done with them yet. Because even though Matthews is for sure in the right location, it turns out he's not there at the right time. Because remember, they had been watching a tape this whole time. The Trap House storyline events had happened earlier, 2 days earlier to be exact, and they were just being played back from that recording. That explains why all the bodies Matthews kept coming across were a bit more decomposed than they should have been. Look at Jonas's hand there, or Xavier's, everything. Matthews sees an arm in the bathtub, and it ends up being our old friend Pighead, who stabs Matthews in the leg with a needle. Yeah, Pighead, way to make it back for the sequel. Meanwhile, back at Wilson Steel, the timer that the cops had thought was counting down to poison o'clock goes off, and it turns out that timer was counting down to the safe opening. What's in the safe, Carrie? Why, it's a little boy Matthews, sucking down some O2 through a mask. Jigsaw did tell Eric that his son was in a safe place. That punny bastard. Eric Matthews wakes up in the shit room with the tape player by his side, but the tape he plays doesn't have that classic Jigsaw voice on it.
Hello, Eric.
Instead, it's Amanda, chastising Matthews for having put her away on false charges, and then going into her hero worship speech about Jigsaw, calling him a father and a mentor. See, that wrist-cutting incident we saw earlier was overseen by Jigsaw, telling Amanda she's gotta try
my bear fans.
or almost died. It's like like such an experience. We get a bunch of flashbacks putting all the pieces in place, showing how Amanda helps Jigsaw kidnap Daniel to put in the safe, and it ends with her giving a proclamation.
It is I who will carry on John's work after he dies.
And for her first test subject, Amanda is going to replicate Jigsaw's classic ending as Matthews, chained in place, screams at her.
Game over.
I'll fucking kill you.
The movie ends with Jigsaw sitting in the car where Matthews left him, a bloody smile spreading across his face. Saw 2 had more twists, more traps, more characters, and more gore. But did it have more kills? Let's find out and get to the numbers. 9 people died in Saw 2, as long as you count those 2 cops, which I do. The victims consisted of 7 men and 2 women, so in the sequel, Jigsaw's judgment finally extended fatally to the ladies. With a runtime of 94 minutes, that comes out to a kill on average at 10.
9 kills.
I'll give the Golden Chainsaw for coolest kill to Mike. It's a real cool way to open the movie, and I like how it's brutal while still leaving plenty to the imagination. Dull Machete for lamest kill will go to the cops who got electrocuted, because, like, obviously. The Platinum Punji Sticks for coolest trap goes to that Venus flytrap death mask. I think the key behind the eye thing is the perfect balance of gruesome but doable act that someone could go through with as long as they had that will to live. Rusty Mousetrap for lamest trap goes to the furnace trap that killed Abby. Even the briefest assessment.
Why they fluffing for damn it?
The devil in his bell. No one should have died from that. And I want to do one more new thing for this kill count franchise.
Wait, what?
Saw is an unusual series in that almost all of its sequels are just numbers with no subtitles. They're just Saw 2, 3, 4, etc. Always in Roman numerals too. I think that makes them hard to remember sometimes, so throughout these kill counts, I'll be giving each sequel my own personalized subtitle to help us all differentiate them. Thus, for this film, I give you Saw 2, Nerve Gas House Party. If only Kid and Play could have cameoed. And that's it. Saw 2 came out in 2005 and fucking wrecked the box office. It remains the highest grossing Saw film in the US and Canada. The next movie, Saw 3, would do well too, and end up being the highest grossing Saw film worldwide. We'll look at that one next week. But until then, I'm James. It's been the Kill Count. Hey, thanks a lot for watching today's Kill Count. I want to thank a couple of patrons like Donald Phillip Mann and James Montgomery. Saw 2 is probably my favorite of the franchise. Next weekend I'll be in Dallas for Texas Friday. If you're in the area or plan on going, let me know.
Mine too.
The meetup. It'll also be my birthday weekend.
I had to use my stuffed animal barefoot for that. But anyway, I really love Saw 2, my bear fans. It was really good. Like, that twist at the end. So it was 2 days, and Eric Matthews went in there not knowing that the tape they've seen, the live feed of, was just, like, it already happened. My mind is completely blown again. Holy fluff. Anyway, I'm definitely gonna watch Saw 3. I am definitely gonna watch Saw 3, because this freaking franchise, man, this is the best franchise I've ever seen. And I'm liking it so far. So, anyways, my bear fans, I should probably say this, but, do me a favor, my bear fans. Definitely go subscribe to Dead Meat. He is a great YouTube content creator, and I'm loving the kill count thing so far, because this is like my first time watching it, like, horror films. Very first time. And all in all, I have to say, this has been a journey, and I cannot wait to see more of this Saw franchise play out. And also another thing is, shout out to all of you lovely subs out there for B is King 2. 230 subs. He like, that's the best thing. Like, he needed that because he was, like, really feeling down in the dumps. Didn't want to see him that way. So thank you for, brightening up his day. And if you liked my Saw 2 kill count reaction, why not hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification bell anytime I upload a new video, and comment down below, did you love Saw 2? Because I sure did. And also, let me know what other horror movies I should get caught up with, because there's like a lot I need to get caught up with. I gotta get caught up with Scream, Leprechaun, Alien, um, uh, definitely probably Prime Activity, also The Purge. Right now, I'm just focusing on Saw. I believe Beast King 2 did say that I need to get caught up with VHS. So, like I said before, if you Bear fans would love to see me react to all the VHS movies, but luckily he has the first one on DVD, but he does not have the second one, or the viral, or 94, 99, and yes, I actually knew the numbers of that. And also, there's like other movies too that I should be watching too, like Happy Death Day and Freaky, because I believe Beast King said something about like Tree versus Millie. Um, I don't know who would win because I haven't seen those movies yet, and I should, because I think he like, well, he mentioned that Christopher Landon, the director who did those movies, is going to be directing Scream 7. And I know I'm going all the way with this, but now, you know what? I'm going to do something here, because I didn't do it in the first video that I reacted to of Dead Meat, so I'm going to do this as a celebration for this franchise, okay? So I'm going to give the Golden Chainsaw to, let's see, Golden Chainsaw to, let's see, what trap would I give the Golden Chainsaw to? I think I'll give the Golden Chainsaw trap to, give me a second, my bear fans. I'm gonna have to say the Nerve Gas House. Yeah, I give the Golden Chainsaw to the Nerve Gas House, because that's impossible. That's really impossible to, like, you know, wander around that house for hours and then you just feel the nerve gas effects kick in, and fuck that. I would not want to go out like that. Hell nah. I'll give the doll machete to, let's see. Uh, You know what? I think I'll give the doll machete to the razor blade trap. Okay? And yeah, I guess that's what I'm gonna do for these videos. If you Bear fans like that, like what I did here, I just gotta say again, this is a really good franchise, and I'm so glad I'm actually reacting to it. This is like my first time reacting to this franchise, and I'm really pumped to see Saw 3 next, because I want to see where this third movie goes, because I really like the connection with Saw 2 that it connects with Saw 1. And I finally get to know why John Kramer is doing it, because he went and, well, I felt kind of bad for him in that when he went through that car crash incident. That was kind of fluffed up. But that's what gave him the courage to, like, make everyone else appreciate their lives by putting them in traps and doing tests and all that. I really like this franchise. I really like the premise of this series. And yeah, I'm hoping you Bear fans like my reaction. Well, okay. Yeah. My goodness. I know I'm like stuttering a bit here, but you Bear fans are amazing at cheering Bees King 2 just dropped some like styrofoam pieces. Also, yeah, I just gotta thank you again for like 230 subs for Beast King 2, because he really was feeling down the dumps. He made a song of happy he sung the song Happy, and then he did a TikTok vid. Yeah, he was a little bit crying in that one. So thank you for like cheering up and all that. And till next time, my bear fans, this has been your Bear Flakey, just reacting to some dead meat. And James A. Janice, this is a quick shout out to you. Keep on grinding on your channel, bruh, because I really love this content, and I can't wait to see the next kill count video. But like I said, I have to watch the movies first and then watch the kill count, because, you know, that's much more better, you know, because I'm going in with an open mind. Like, I'm going into this movie series blind, like how Struggle Nation, like Bees King 2 said, went in blind with Squid Game, and they didn't know anything about it, but then they started really loving it. I hope I can love it too, because I'm hearing that there's going to be a season 2 of it, so I really should get caught up on that as well, because it is kind of like Saw in a way, I'm guessing. So yeah. Anyway, my bear fans, yeah, I've been doing this for 30 hours now. This has been your Bear Flakey, just reacting to Saw 2, 2005 kill count by Dead Meat. Please go subscribe to James A. Janice's channel. He is a freaking great YouTuber content creator. Like, I'm loving what he's doing with these kill count videos, and I'm hoping that the third, I already know that the third movie is going to win me over, because what I just heard James A. Janice say, that the third movie of Saw hit the box office, and Saw 2 hit the box office as well. I didn't know that. So yeah, this has been, so yeah, I'm sorry, my bear fans, I'm just kind of confused about what I'm trying to say here, but till next time, my bear fans, stay brave. Yeah, stay brave and stay humble, like Bees King 2's little thing. I don't know what my hashtag should be. I think my hashtag should probably be never give up on your dream. That's what I'm probably going to say. Till next time, I will see you in the next flaky reaction video. Bees King 2, you might need to help me out here.